All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
And this is the second game of a home and away. The last time they lost on their home court. Now they're playing this team on the road, so they're looking to kind of extract a little revenge here in this next meeting.
Here's New York. It's a three-point game. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? They start losing sight of that. The last half of your season could be tough.
The Knicks off to a quick start here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Well, the defense against them had a little something to do with it, but you still got to go out there. You got to find a way to get good looks. You got to keep working the system, and quite frankly, they just couldn't do that.
Here's New York. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Moving it up. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And he can't get the first one. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Now here's Randall. Last time out he had 13 points. Down low. New York moving it around. Over Siakam. Barrett, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Burks looking around. Shoots over Van Vliet. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Uncovered. And another basket for Toronto.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Now, here's Barrett. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. .136 left in the first. Pass to Toppin. Now Rose. Driving to the basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Rose hits them both. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
That'll be a 5-second call. In the corner, it's Boucher. Here's Siakam. For three, Van Vliet. Here's Boucher. And it's denied.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Boucher's shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Pass to Toppin. There's the triple. Barrett, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The Knicks with the lead. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Barrett's got 5.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Boucher. Last game we saw him score 14. Pass to Trent. Fires the 3.
And that's a good read by Toppin, just being in the right spot and playing solid D.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Raptors trail by 3. Siakam outside. Back to Barnes. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now here's Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. On the free throw, no good. It's Goodrich on the wing. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George with the ball. Three-pointer. Wilt collects the rebound. Here's Goodrich. And another three for the Lakers.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Ibaka outside. To the paint. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Goodrich. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. 7-point differential. Outside Jackson. And he drives in.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Pass to Goodrich. Out to West. Lakers working the ball around now. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Screen by Zubac. And George gets it to go.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
On the wing, Goodrich. Now the Clippers moving it up. He gets it in there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Baylor. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
Well, this will always be a part of Serge's game. Rim protection on the inside. That's nasty.
Here's George. Going inside. No good for the fifth time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Baylor gets the bucket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside, George. Screen by Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Inside. McCarter. It's deflected. And that one drops. George has got 8 points.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact.
Here's Goodrich. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Such a high impact player at both ends of the floor. PG drafted 10th overall in 2010, and he has had an absolutely phenomenal career. It does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from State. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Erickson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Down low, Batum. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Hetzel gets the bucket. Hetzel's got his first 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the inside, Hartenstein. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Erickson outside. No good on the triple. The Clippers trail. Bledsoe outside. A steal. West outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Bledsoe. Batum, good. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Got to be wary. Eric Bledsoe's around the rim, and he's coming at you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's West with the drive. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Here's Jackson. .153 left in the first half. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jerry West showing off his range.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
There's the screen. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's West from the arc. West missing again.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And it's Goodrich missing. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Stripped away. And here's West from the arc. Pass to Chamberlain. Goodrich with it. Outside Baylor. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
The 2020 season began, and Luke Kennard was part of a 3-team trade. It's that shooting skill that still keeps him in high demand.
It's West with the drive. From outside, off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Lakers trail. Here's Erickson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. To the inside. Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Zubats. Now Kennard. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Back to Erickson. Elgin Baylor on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. Baylor with the steal. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Goodrich. That's tipped.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's George. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. The Lakers in the lead. West, right side. From beyond the arc. It's tipped. Pass to Zubats. Bledsoe outside. Chamberlain high above the rim for the rebound. Erickson outside. Wilt rises up. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
Jackson with it. West picks him up to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Zubats has got his second basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
McCarter can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bledsoe outside. Down low. Left side Ibaka. Just 4 to shoot. Snatched down by Chamberlain. Jackson comes over with the double. The 3. Here's Chamberlain. The second chance effort. They double team Chamberlain. Batum wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Jackson. Pass to man. It's tipped. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Jackson from long range. Erickson with the rebound. Here's Goodrich. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a three-point Laker lead.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Batum scanning the floor. Back to Jackson. Lets the three fly. And the layup's good off the glass. Batum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
For three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Inside. George looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clock at 4. From deep, George. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thanks for the wide open look. Offline with the baseline jumper.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Clippers making a switch here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Hartenstein. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Goodrich. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, George. Rest with some nice D.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Baylor drives in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. Clippers on defense. The 15-footer. Got a piece of it.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Just take a look at the range of Jerry West.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop it.
Batum with the three. Drills it from outside. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's George. No good from 18.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Erickson right side. He tries for 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
The Lakers on offense. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Baylor. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Goodrich. 5 to shoot. Pass to West. Driving to the basket. And he can't bank that one in. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The deep 3 from George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Bledsoe. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first, makes it a 3-point lead.
On and off the court, Serge Ibaka remaining a class act, in addition to really being one of the best dressed and most curious dressed players in the league. And, oh, by the way, an avid chef.
Here's Goodrich. No good on the quick 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional
Why does everybody keep quitting, bro? Flat iron.